guys. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Sunny Healing. Today's reading is going to be a pick a card, and it's going to be about what's hidden from you. So, what's behind the scene? What's something that you're not seeing, maybe surrounding you? It could be about you, it could be about other people around you. But what is it? What is it that's hidden from you? I'm going to have three piles for you to choose from, and then I'll meet you at your pile. So pile one is the carrot, pile two is corn, and pile three is lettuce. All right, so we're gonna get started with the carrot, pile one. Let's get started with your reading. What is secret around you? What is hidden from you? What do you need to know right now that can be revealed to you through this reading? We're going to find out, my dear. So I'm going to get started with an oracle, and then we'll get into the tarot side. What is hidden from you? What is secret right now for my pile number one? Pile one. I'm hearing something being used and recycled. Something that seemed broken, but actually was just bent. So I see like something that is bent that you can actually fix back, but is not actually broken. I'm also seeing you guys could be working with the black crystal, such as tourmaline, obsidian, onyx. I also see very strong connection with trees. So some of you could be connected to Mother Nature. You could have gone for a walk, or you might be interested in connecting more to the trees. The trees have a lot of messages for you, pile one. All right, this is it. Earth spirit, stability. See how I was talking about the trees? The trees right here. Number 14, which is the number 5 as well. So what is hidden from you? Pile number 1. There is something changing that you're not going to see coming. I feel pile number 1, this is especially if you felt that lately your life hasn't been moving so much, or things have been like slowly moving, or slow changes, or very almost stagnant. If you feel that there was a lot of stability, or things haven't been even if it's not actually stability that you want, but haven't actually started moving the way you thought they're going to move. So let's say you were expecting transformation, you were expecting to go through some kind of transition or change, and it was not coming. Expect this actually to be the secret that is hidden from you. This is what's behind the scene. So pile 1, I feel that many of you are not seeing it because it's hidden from it's a change that is happening behind the scenes. So that transformation, that change, it's not that it's not happening, it's not that it's not coming, even though it might feel that way, because I feel many of you could have gone through a time of stagnant energy. I'm hearing it's a time that you had to go inside, or to have to a little bit do more introspection. For some of you, you've done even a bit of shadow work. But in any case, it's a time where things were maybe slowing down in your life, or you had to kind of slow down in some ways. Just know that the secret here is that transformation is actually happening behind the scenes, and you're not seeing it. Pile 1, I also hear that some people around you are starting to see the transformation, the change. You're not seeing it, but they are, or someone, at least one person here, is starting to see, or they're actually involved in that change, and that's why they know about it. Let's pick up a bit more tarot. Pile number 1. What is the secret? What is secret, and what is behind the scenes for you? Pile number 1. Pile 1. Wow, we have an Ace of Pentacles. You see, something is being birthed in the background. Something is starting, and this could have a lot to do with your finances, your ability to create your pentacles, or even your love life when it comes to being more stable and more fruitful. You might have an opportunity of love. You might have an opportunity of working somewhere that you've always wanted to work, but you also might have an opportunity to become much healthier and much more beautiful, because pentacles are also touching when it comes to your health and your physical body. I'm hearing you had to be grounded before you can actually get access to this. That's why it's hidden from you. So some of you have actually asked for something. This is a manifestation of yours, pile one. It's an important manifestation of yours that is coming its way, but you are not aware of it because you're needing to be grounding yourself. So it's like spirit has been humbling you, making you go through healing, making you go through a time where you needed to kind of look at yourself in a more modest way, question yourself, question your surrounding, question your intentions, understanding your purity, learning to trust yourself and trust in God and trust in your angels. And in that way, you are more grounded to be able to access this, because once it's coming, you need to be ready for it. Pile number one. Can we know a bit more about the secret? This is beautiful, starting with an Ace of Pentacles, pile one. Look at this, the Empress. Oh my God. What an amazing energy, pile one. Look at what's hidden from you. Some of you have been wanting a child and the child is coming. Some of you have been wanting a stable home and that's coming. And others, it has to do with your finances and ability. I'm hearing the ability to create from scratch some of the finances that you've been wanting to create, and you've been like maybe working hard at it, maybe putting a lot of effort, but not seeing much movement forward or much I'm hearing much creation out of your creativity. So you're creating things, you're working on yourself, you're trying to build something, but at the same time you're not seeing like, oh my God, this is huge, but you're gonna start seeing it. You know why is, let's see, I want to know a bit more this Empress energy here. Why is it secret from you? You know, pile number one, you have a spirit guide here who's been trying to show you something, trying to get your attention. You could be seeing 111 or 333, also sending you messages through birds and trying to get your attention. You might not have seen it, or you have noticed that, but you're not like sure that that's a sign. Just know that that's a sign that this is actually a secret hidden from you. I'm hearing pile one. I'm hearing it's something you thought is going to come later on. You thought that this is coming later, and that's why you're not trusting the signs, or you're not wanting to look at it that way. But you definitely have received messages. I'm hearing clear messages. Some of you was actually very clear, but you did not pay attention, or you thought, okay, yes, I am getting the sign, but it's something to be created in the future. You might not have thought that it's coming in right now. What else? What else do you need to know about this? We have a Seven of Pentacles. Yes, there was some kind of delay. I feel that because you've noticed that every time you try to manifest something or you putting effort on something, it's going to take a lot of time. You believe in that, or maybe you do have a lot of Saturn in your chart, and maybe you work with Libra energy or Capricorn or Aquarius, and these are energies that are always influenced by Saturn. A lot of hard work needs to be put. It needs to take a long time. You need to go through lessons in order for this to manifest. But ultimately, in your case, pile one, it's not something that is actually happening in that way. Maybe you are used to this, but that's something different this time. I'm seeing the wheel is turning in your favor. I am seeing a lot of wheel here, a lot of good fortune. I also see that person who's involved in this. There's a person here for many of you. Either you're working with that person, or it's either a business partner, a partner here who wants to surprise you, or even a family member. That person you're working with or who's involved in this secret has not been straightforward with you. And that could have maybe put you in a state of self-doubt or in misunderstanding. I am hearing what is being shown to you right now, pile one, could confuse you, and that could be the reason why you weren't clear when it comes to the signs spirit was sending you. Especially if you've been dealing with someone, you're thinking, okay, I'm going to get this from that person, or that person is going to do this kind of offer, etc. That person was not clear, so that confused you. Yes, nine of wands. But you know what? Do not give up, because things are definitely going to be working on your to your favor. Okay. What about a little bit more about the secrets? Anything else? Pile one. We have it eight of swords here. What's hidden from you here? There is a secretive energy of um people having not having had your back, or maybe even attacking some kind of manifestation of yours. You've been maybe working on something and they're like, yeah, is this even working for you? Like, are you sure? And you guys had to really follow your truth and stand up for yourself, or having really to trust. Again, I'm getting trust and having faith, even though you were not seeing proper results. People have questioned that, especially if that's your case, pile one. This message is definitely a confirmation that it's yours. Two of swords. Yes, you had people blocking or telling you, putting you in states where you're not sure, like really questioning your faith, questioning your trust. You say, no, no, I know what I'm doing is right, or I know that, ultimately this is going to pay off. And people are questioning that. Some of you guys, this could be something you've been studying, and you've been telling others that it's going to create the financial abundance that you want, and people did not believe you, or did question your abilities, or your sense of making things happen for yourself. Pile one. Let's get guidance here from your ancestors before we close your reading. What guidance from your ancestor is here for you, pile one? Druid, hold the space. You see? So right now, you don't need to do any more actions, because as soon as you hold the space for this to happen, for the manifestation to be received, it's coming. You know, you definitely have your ancestors watching for you here. This is important. So whatever you've been trying to manifest or you've been working on, this is important, not to just you, but also your ancestors. You could have a grandpa here watching over you, or even a father for some of you. This is a masculine figure who wants you to succeed in what you're doing. Pile one, strongly suggests that you do grounding meditation or a grounding exercise. If you do grounding yoga or anything here, maybe walking barefoot, especially if you go to a forest, if you can put your feet on the grass, bare feet, it's really going to help you ground yourself, because you're being called to ground yourself, because this is actually going to require you to be grounded. I'm also hearing the light is outside of this tunnel. Do not hesitate to call upon us to help you with this. If you need guidance, we are here for you. If you need help, we are here for you. If we need protection, we are here for you. Your ancestors are coming very strong, pile one. All right, I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments section if this resonated, and I'll see you later, pile one. Hi, pile two. You guys chose the corn. So let's find out what is hidden from you. What secret is hidden from you? We're gonna try and find out why is it hidden from you, and at the end we're gonna get guidance from your ancestors. Pile number two. What is the secret hidden from you? I see here someone speaking Spanish. I'm hearing Spanish words. So some of you could be from Latin America or Espanol. So welcome to this reading, you guys. Or you could have learned Spanish in your life, pile two. Let's find out. Standing Stones, passage number 40. Pile number two. There is this, yes, the secretive energy here is very much about I am hearing the fountain of youth, some kind of transition or passage you're going through right now that you're not seeing, almost like you're not seeing the end of this, end of challenges, end of obstacles, end of things going up and down in your life. And soon enough, this is actually changing. Just know that this is a passage. It's actually hidden from you. You might feel that life has been up and down for you, or there is so many obstacles. Every time something good happens, something bad happens. And you're starting to believe that that's how life is supposed to be. And I'm hearing, especially in terms of family issues, for some of you, it has to do with your home life. Um, and you're starting to think that nothing is going to change or things are just to be accepted that way. I'm also seeing here there's some kind of passion being ignited inside of you, pile number 2. Let's find out a bit more. We want to look at tarot here. Very interesting. Secret energy for pile number 2 here. What is secret here for you, pile 2? Wow. First thing that's coming out, Ace of Wands. I told you, a passion being reignited here. This is absolutely amazing, pile 2. Especially if you've done a ritual in terms of trying to attract love, trying to attract romance, passion, or even passion in your job. You want to attract a passionate promotion, a passionate career path, a passionate, I'm hearing certificate, something that you want to learn about. If you've been doing that, just know that this is actually your reading, and that's actually, it could be hidden from you, but it's coming. There's an offer here that is very passionate coming for you, pile number 2. It's interesting because pile 1 had the Ace of Pentacles as a start, and you guys have the Ace of Wands. So I love that my collective is starting a lot of new things, is receiving offers, is receiving opportunities. I feel so many of you have been activated by the full moon in Aries. It's kind of telling you what you need to do next, but it's also reminding you of who you are. So some of you have been feeling like passionless, or you didn't have a lot of motivation. I'm also hearing something about your creativity. Maybe you've been trying to reignite a creative path, but you haven't been able to find ways to work at it or be motivated or find ideas. There's a lot of inspiration coming your way, pile number 2. Pile 2, there is someone here who could be offering you love or passion. I am seeing that very strongly here. Pile number 2. What is secret here? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, very strong. Pile number 2. What is secret here? Oh my god, you also have the Empress. Pile number 2. My gosh. This is such a beautiful energy with the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. So some of you are connecting to pile number 1 here. Pile number 2. What is secret here? 7 of Pentacles. That's so strange. I'm getting almost the same cards. But it's not the same message. It's a little bit of a tweak. Yes, Queen of Wands. I knew she was going to come out. I told you a lot of fire. Beautiful. And at the bottom, we have the 5 of Swords. Pile number 2. What is secret here for you? What is the secret? What's hidden from you? Pile number 2, I have to say that there are people fighting about you in the background. It's like they could be arguing about who you are. They could be arguing about your intentions. They could be arguing about the things that you're able to do. You have people talking about you behind your back, and you're not aware of it because you focus on yourself and on moving forward. But these people, they are talking, they are trying to, you definitely have people like defending you and other people trying to attack you. In any case, it's like there is arguments, there is discussions behind your back that you're not aware of. Yes, some of you might have felt even the negative energy some of the people tried to send you, but they couldn't reach to you, right? You're very much protected. You have an armor of protection around you. You are creating something here. Pile number 2, you're creating something, or you're going to be creating something here that is going beyond your current abilities or what people think or thought that you're going to be able to do. So let's say you've been studying something, or you've been working at something for a long time, or you've been doing some, whatever people associate you to. So for example, you've been a mother, stay at home mom for a very long time. Some of you have been working at an office for a very long time, whatever, studying in something. That thing people associate you with. And all of a sudden, they're gonna hear or they're gonna learn that something else is moving for you. So some of you either are gonna create something new, are gonna be proposed or offered something completely new. It's gonna be outside of your comfort zone, but it's going to change you because it's actually moving you towards the right abilities for you, kind of moving you towards your life purpose. Not that you're not working right now towards your life purpose, but it's going to bring you closer to certain abilities or certain skills that are inside of you that haven't been using so much, or you should be using more of. Your spirit guides are wanting you to be using more of those skills or those abilities. So you're going to be offered that, or you're going to be given some kind of opportunity here that's going to be promoting or using or harnessing those skills, those abilities in a much better way. And people are going to be so surprised. You have people that are going to be talking about it, and that argument that was happening in the background, because I feel some of you know that energy is um, behind closed door. People talk about you, you feel it, and that's what actually bringing a lot of ups and downs. So some of you are feeling that energy. You can be affected by it once in a while. Some of you might get a headache, you might get a runny nose, or you could be sneezing once in a while, or you could be getting ringing in the ear, kind of picking up on the energy of people talking about you. But that energy is going to stabilize. You know what? Because as soon as you're getting this, what we just talked about, people are going to stop talking. Those who've been attacking you, kind of like saying that you're not going to make it, or criticizing you in some ways, they're going to have to shut up. They're going to have to shut up. They're going to hear the good news. They're going to see what has been happening for you. And it's going to come almost like hitting them. I'm hearing like tons of bricks. They're getting hit with that energy, with that oomph, that fire of yours. They cannot deny it, and they're going to have to shut up. And it's going to bring a lot of stability in your life. It's like you're not going to be able, look at all the fire behind this woman. She is not afraid of her past. She's not even holding on to her past. Her past has been burnt. She's completely renewed. This is the phoenix energy, pile number 2. Phoenix energy for you. There's something about your hair here, pile 2. Something about hair, like beautiful hair, or you are gonna change your hair color, or your hair is growing. Something about your hair here. You're glowing. There's some kind of glow up as well. It's secret. Why is it secret? It's interesting. Like, why is it secret from you right now? Why is it secret? Yes, definitely. Look at the 7 of Swords. Why is it secret from you? The Judgment card. One last. Why is it secret? Why is it secret from you? And the Emperor. Whoa, very strong energy. Pile number 2, we have Pluto energy. We also have Aries. Why is it secret from you? First of all, I'm hearing it's internal alchemy happening for you. So, you know how Pluto energy is very much, almost for me, it's an internal energy. It's connected to shadow work, Scorpio energy, right? It's a time where you have to kind of go through death and rebirth, right? It's a very strong energy of renewal with the Judgment card. And that could be a very strong connection with you right now, pile 2. You are renewing, you are going through a time of regeneration, renewal, of your own abilities, but also on of your surroundings, people surrounding you, the Seven of Swords, people who have been deceptive. In that case, that's why it's hidden from you, because while you're going through this energy of renewing yourself, regenerating from inside, you don't want to be bothered by being around people who are deceptive, who are trying to take from your energy, who are going to be energy vampires, because you are maybe healing, maybe you're going through time of change, and during that time, during the transition, you are being protected by your angels, especially by an ancestor here. It could be a father, it could be a grandfather. There's very strong masculine protection that is helping you go through this time without being bothered. So that's why it's hidden from you. So you're not actually giving access to people, you're actually being protected. You maybe some of you are spending a lot of time alone right now, or you are not necessarily spending time alone, but you're also, it's like more like an internal loneliness. You're like inside, you're feeling alone, you're feeling that you have to kind of go deep and find ways for yourself. So you're not giving access to other people, to your energy, and that's why it's hidden. It's helping you, yes, it's helping you go through the alchemical internal process of basically going through this transition, this passage, Queen of Cups. It's internal, it's inside, it's happening in a very introspective way. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this is happening inside. It's also happening and working on your emotional well-being. And in that sense, you don't want to have to connect with people who are going to try to take from you while you're in a very vulnerable state. I'm hearing especially friends. Some of you could be friends, toxic friends or toxic family members, maybe females here. All right, pile number 2. Let's get guidance from your ancestors before we close your reading. This came out in pile 1. So I'm going to take it, but I'm going to get another one as well. Oh my gosh, everything is starting to come up. Water Guardian. We also have Direction Guardian. Choose your path. Druid, hold the space. Water Guardian, connect with your emotions and choose your path. I want to read this to you, pile number 2. It says, hold the space to connect with your emotions and to choose your path. So you're being guided towards a new direction in your life, pile 2. I told you that. There's a new direction coming towards you. You're being called to step back, take a stand right now, ground yourself, and then connect to your emotions to feel with whether this is right for you or not. And that's how you're being guided towards the right direction for you, towards the right opportunities, towards the right place. Many of you are shifting. There's a big shift here. I'm looking at this Merkaba. Some of you have been working with Archangel Gabriel, Archangel, I'm getting also Archangel Raphael, Metatron, obviously. So there is shedding of old skin, but you're also following your emotions. Your ancestors, they want you to hold space for your emotions in order to find what is the best direction towards you. Some of you could be fixed signs. I'm getting Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. All right, pile number 2, please let me know. I love you guys. Please don't forget to like. And I'll see you at another reading. Bye. Hi, pile 3. You guys chose the lettuce. Let's find out what is hidden from you, what is secret around you, what's happening, pile 3. What do we get? What do you need to know? Let's get an oracle card first. It says Wound Nymph Beauty. Wow. And it's number 52. Oh my God, pile number 3, you have been chosen by Venus. Aphrodite is here. Something about your looks, your health, your beauty. I'm also hearing some kind of, maybe some of you have been trying to manifest a change in your physical look, whether it is through surgery, whether it is through a healthy lifestyle, dieting, I don't know. But something around that is happening for you. Very interesting. Some kind of healing of the physical body and growth and beauty. Pile three. There's pile three, it's interesting because through that you're accessing a higher level of consciousness. So you know how so many spiritual practices and religions are pushing away the body, the vessel that is actually here, that through which you are experiencing life is being called as, dirty or not sacred or not good enough, or kind of like putting it as a secondary towards what is in terms of growth or ascension, to comparison to spirit. But actually the body is so interesting, so important, and is such a great way to help us transcend our limitations. We can actually use our body, we can use our beauty, we can use the temple that was gifted to us in this lifetime to transcend so many limitations. And healing through the body, or using that, or maybe some of you are using physical rituals to really connect with God and the goddess. Here I'm sensing strong Aphrodite, Venus energy, or any goddess per se, if you've been working with a goddess. So what is the secret here? Pile number 2. Very interesting energy. Pile number 3. The secrets hidden from you. Let's get all your cards. Pile number 3. I'm not going to do it like the other piles. We have a 6 of Pentacles at the bottom. Bear with me. Let's take a look at what we have. We have a 5 of Wands. We have the Emperor energy. And we have a 4 of Pentacles right here. What is hidden from you? Pile number 3. I have to say, pile 3, there's something you're not aware of. You have people who are struggling to let you go. Someone here, at least one person, but I'm getting 2 people here, pile number 3, who are struggling to let you go, let you move on with your life. Like they are very much standing in the background trying to hold on to your energy. And some of you have let them go, or some of you have been trying to let these people go. Some of you have released the cords. You could have even done a cord ritual here, cord cutting ritual. But these people are really holding on to your energy. I'm getting 1 to 2 people here, definitely. Pile number 3. And they're not very beneficial to you, pile 3. Some of you are not like in contact with them, but they're not, like their energy is still the same. They're not very beneficial to you. There's something about your change. So some of you have physically changed. There's something about maybe your physical looks, or even physical home. Maybe some of you have moved home. You've got a car. I'm getting some kind of material wealth, material abundance is showing up, either through your physical looks or through what you're getting, your wealth. And that's really bothering them. It's like they are frustrated because they can't have access to your energy, but they're also frustrated because it's interesting to them, because they thought you're not going to be able to make it without them, but it's actually your life is getting so much better. Your life is flowing. You're learning to flow. You're going with the flow. And whatever they're holding on to, you are not worried about it. I feel that let's just make sure, but I am sensing that you guys are not. You're just doing your thing. Let's see. Is this affecting pile 3? Let's see. Yes or no? We have the 6 of Pentacles again coming out with the 8 of Wands at the bottom. Is this affecting you, pile number 3? Let's see. You guys have learned to protect yourself. Pile 3, very, very good sense here of protective energy, you guys. You're very good at protecting yourself, or you're learning to do it. And just know that the skills you've learned to actually use to protect yourself, some of you it is through crystals, rituals, protective amulets, talismans. You might use protection with energy work, frequency, sound healing. In any case, whatever you're using, it's working. And these people are not able to get to you. You guys are like veiled. There is a veil, a mask. You see how this man is wearing a hood? You're being called to protect yourself when this is coming towards you. And some of you even feel that sometimes you need to put something on your crown chakra, maybe a hat, maybe something here to hide that part of yours, especially when you are in a crowded place, because you feel that some people might try to pull that energy away from you. Pile number 3. What is secret here? What is the secret here? We have a 6 of Wands, 3 of Swords. One more. 6 of Wands, 3 of Swords, and 7 of Wands with the 5 of Cups. What's hidden here behind the scenes? The bottom is the Hangman energy. Interesting, interesting. Wow, 6 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 7 of Wands, and 5 of Cups. Point number 3, I feel that there's a lot of chaotic energy around you. I have to say, people around you are suffering, they're going through issues, people are not doing well. You might be maybe in a place where you're working and your colleagues are not doing well. You might have family members that are going through depressive episodes. It's interesting because I feel it's not necessarily you, but it could affect you indirectly if you're not protecting yourself, if you're not taking care of yourself, of your spiritual hygiene. Okay, make sure that you have protective energy around you, because I feel that you do have a lot of people going through a lot of challenges, a lot of issues, a lot of hurts, a lot of things coming back from the past, maybe to bite them. So it's almost like they're going through a lot of karma. Some of you, it is an old love here, somewhere like an ex-husband, an ex-lover, an ex-wife. And they're struggling to move on. This is, yeah, with this Hangman energy, they're stuck in this. They don't know what to do. It's very strange. Yes, they're being called to work, and many of them are having trouble because they don't know how to work on themselves. It's so interesting, pile 3. You're picking up on a lot of energies, and you I'm hearing you're not being bothered by it, but you need to protect yourself or bring a bit more energy in terms of being aware of it so that you don't get involved too much. So let's say you're at work and you know that your colleagues are going through issues. You do not want to be letting them too much in your energy. You can help them, but you do not want to actually get involved too much. You are ready to protect yourself. You're ready to protect your boundaries. And that's exactly what you need to do, pile 3. Okay, what else is secret here about pile 3? What's secret? What is behind the scene? All right, we do have a 9 of Pentacles. Somehow I felt it because of the first card, Wood Nymph, right? We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Magician. This is so beautiful, pile 3. What else? And we have the Moon. Strong, very strong major arcanas that you have with the 5 of Swords at the bottom. What else is hidden from you, pile number 3? Okay, pile 3, I am getting a vision for you. I am seeing you. This is probably just symbolic, but just hear me out. I am seeing you walking through the forest, and you're getting to the edge of the forest, and you're looking around, and all things around you have shifted, have changed. So you're not in the forest anymore. It's like you're seeing all around you, there's a huge rainbow in the sky, and everything has shifted. It's almost like you're shifting from winter to summer or spring to fall. There is a whole shift in energy, in season, but also the decor. Like it's not a forest anymore. It's more like a big horizon and a big sky with a huge rainbow around it. And you're just mesmerized by a tree. You're like, it's almost like your breath has been taken away from you. The owl and the bear spirit animal right now are very strongly protecting you and giving you insight. You know, pile 3, you know how we talked about the chaotic energy around you? It's interesting. I'm going to say something you might like resonate or not. Let me know, you guys, please. But I'm picking up that you have abilities to transmute that energy with the Magician. You're learning, or you could have learned, to take that moon energy, chaotic, uncomfortable, or even like incomprehensible, confusing to you and to others, and you've actually learned to transmute it and help others heal, liberate themselves, free themselves, let go. And it's not just because you're helping them in a very active way. You're not necessarily getting involved. Like I said, you're not giving so much of your energy. It's your independence. It's the way you stand in your truth. It's the way you stand with your boundaries. You know how to control yourself. You're not giving too much, but you're not completely pulling away. You have received the ability to give proper energy when it comes to your healing abilities. You know, you are learning to transmute that for you and for others. It's helping them through you to free themselves, to learn to free themselves, to release their attachments. There's an attachment here, subconscious attachments and fears that they're going through. And in some ways, you're using that darkness or that dark energy that was like surrounding you to free yourself, to find ways to look for freedom. And many of you, it's going to translate in abundance when it comes to your physical looks, but also your material wealth. This is all about you're glowing, but in a way that is very concrete. Nine of Pentacles, it has to do with either your pentacles or your looks. And because we had the wood nymph, I am seeing a lot of you, it has to do with the physical attribute. They're actually, you're just shifting. There's a youth here that is growing inside of you, but it's a very mature youth. It's not like you're lightheaded or you don't know, you're immature, you don't have the wisdom. You have so much wisdom. Look at the owl. The owl is right on her shoulder here. It's a very protective owl. It's on your left shoulder, so it's a very feminine energy here, protecting you, helping you grow in a mature way. But you also have the bear energy. Bear is very protective over you. Bear has a lot of healing properties when it comes to um, native traditions. They use the bear when it comes to a lot of the healing traditions that they have, the healing ceremonies. They use the bear spirit. So it's really you embodying a sense of knowing how to protect yourself, but also you know how to use your healing abilities to help others and transmute negativity around them and inside of them to better help them, to heal them, to release them from their shackles, right? And one last message here. What is the secret around you? Oh my gosh, Six of Cups and Queen of Cups. It's so interesting, pile three. The first thing I heard is you're transmuting your whole environment. It's not just the people who are going through issues and challenges and they're like kind of weighing you down or trying to pull on your energy. You're transforming everything when it comes to your environment. You are actually transmuting your environment to make everybody in every situation around you a soul member, a soul situation, something that truly resonates with you, aligns with your heart. Queen of Cups, Six of Cups. Everything around you now has shifted or is transmuting, and it's hidden from you, right? It is your ability to transmute all of that energy around you. So it was indirectly touching you in a negative way. It has shifted. It's not just people, it's situations, circumstances, people. You're actually connecting only with soul tribe members. You're only seeing the good situations for you. You're only seeing the positive. You're only feeling the good feelings. It's a lot of that shift that is happening and you're not seeing it right now. It's a lot of that shift with the Two of Wands. You know, here I'm hearing God, the universe, your angels are starting to plan right now to show it to you. They're planning here to show it to you. You might not see it fully right now. You're not, I'm hearing not comprehending it yet. I'm hearing you could be right now just stabilizing something. Like, I'm working on my relationship. I'm working on myself. I'm working on my job. You could be focusing on one specific issues, trying to transmute it and transform it to a positive outcome. And in that sense, you're actually working through a lot, and that's the energy that you're not seeing right now. You could be seeing 222 right now, pile number three. Let's get a final message, and that's going to be your ancestor guidance. Pile number three, ancestral guidance, please. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. What was I telling you, pile three? Protective energy. You're being protected by your ancestors, and your ancestors want you to continue protect yourself. Right now, it is not the time to give away too much of your energy. Go away, like kind of like let others pull on your energy, it's time to do that. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. Unlock the magic within, pile number 3. Very amazing. I love your pile here. You have received a lot of healing. Many of you could be connecting with Lady Buddha, with I'm getting, yeah, Lady Buddha, very strong Kali energy here as well. You are being called to protect your magic. There is an amazing magic inside of you that many people want to get to because you've healed them in the past. You've brought them a lot of equilibrium, harmony, balance. Um, and they're trying to get to it right now. But your ancestors are saying, protect yourself, protect your energy. Don't let everybody get into it. Don't let access to everybody. Know when it's time to give and know when it's time to retract. All right, pile 3. I hope this was useful. Please don't forget to like if it was useful to you. Please don't forget to claim it. Let me know if this resonated with you in the comment section. I'll see you later. Bye.